I'm up here.
Yeah, exactly. Right? Are you going to go low? Oh, I'm looking forward to this.
Have you ever found yourself in a room, sitting there thinking, how the hell did I get myself into this? It's a little like the maternity ward when the realization hits you full force of exactly what you have to do to be able to leave that room. I'm having a wee bit of a surreal version of that experience right now, ladies and gentlemen. The good news is, I'm making up on 20 years of Kegels that I did not do. Haven't peed myself yet. Stressed, clenched Kegels for the win. Because no one wants to see a woman with a shaved head stand in front of them and pee themselves. Except for maybe you, sir, and I'm just not that kind of woman. So let's get the shaved head right out of here right away. A little while back, I shaved off 18 inches of hair. Gone, bald. Words cannot describe the feeling of exposed flesh that has never seen the light of day. And for the first little bit, my scalp was more pale than veal. So I got a lot of, dear, are you all right? And the occasional, hey, you sick or something? Yeah, because that's the sort of intimate information I'm going to give the guy that I pay at the Petrocan for my gas. I got a lot of, you could really rock that look with a pair of great big silver hoop earrings. Because I'm wearing a D cup, so I need the bling to reaffirm my femininity. What I found the weirdest was how often people felt they had the right to ask me why, which I thought was especially paradoxical coming from a guy with the exact same frickin' haircut. So I decided to mess with them. I told one that I needed to make a strong show of my commitment to the Illuminati. I told the next that the hair was interfering with the reception from my tinfoil hat, and that it was far easier to shave my hair than pluck out my fillings. And I told the third that my pee would finally test clean, but I needed zero trace now. Things I did not take into consideration before I donned this look. I can no longer wear my favorite color, olive green. I look like I'm fresh on leave from the barracks. And apparently, unbeknownst to me, I must be a lesbian. Tends to complicate dating on the Sunshine Coast. Because as it is, dating is already harder than finding affordable long-term rental housing. There's 0 degrees of separation on the coast, as we all know. You don't wait for the one, you wait for your turn. And so much dating is all this swipe left, swipe right crap. 2 complications. Number 1, I don't have a cell phone. That always gets hushed, awkward silence. You don't have a cell phone? That apparently instantly makes you a freak, which is just where you want to be in the online dating world. And coincidentally, when you say you don't have a cell phone, it's the exact same look as when you show up bald in town for the very first time. Complication number 2, this one might surprise you. This look does not sell especially well on the online dating world. I'm seriously considering changing my OkCupid profile username to Sinead O'Connor. Thank God for Generation X. The millennials have no idea who she is. So have you or someone you know been bit by the phenomenon that is Marie Kondo's art of tidying up?
Yeah.
I got really into this. And I made a mountain of clothes on my bed. Does this give me joy? I purged half of it. I spent the next 18 days of my life painstakingly folding these little clothes into little square origami-like bundles. The only complication with that is that when you open up that square bundle of clothing, it looks like you slept in a stairwell. If her next product offering is a clothes steamer, it will have been freaking marketing genius. Sinead O'Connor, dressed like a crinkled ragamuffin. Don't see why that couldn't get a date. Still no